Is expansion a good idea for the NBA right now or not, Mr. B?
Made you special.
I don't know. I don't know what it would do. More games?
So add a couple of teams. So right now, 30 teams in the league, potential to add 1 to 2 more.
So do that mean more games?
I think it's the same amount again, just more teams.
Just more teams.
So they won't play. They won't play like 3 or 4 times.
They won't play. Every team won't play 4 times.
Okay.
So
Where
Move on.
would you want the team at if they was?
Vegas,
Yeah.
for sure one. Or Nashville.
Nashville or Vegas for sure for me.
So Memphis and Nashville both have a team, or just
No.
No, take Memphis. Take it down to Nashville.
Yeah.
that's a relocation?
But Nashville way better than Memphis.
Nice. Yeah.
Memphis a fine city.
Just saying, shit, Nashville.
Nashville is nice. Yeah.
Let's move over to this side of the couch. Shad, is expansion a good idea for the NBA right now?
I would say if you have some secret sauce to a marketing scheme that's going to increase viewership and increase the dollar, I would say do it. But if you don't have a plan and you're just winging it, throwing shit at the wall, I would say not do it. Because you got to figure out how to bring the fans back in through All-Star, through all these other things that are still trying to, it's caught in the air. You got to kind of figure out where the fans are going to take over and allow another expansion team not to just exist, but to take the league up. Yeah. And I think that's what happened with Charlotte and all the other expansion teams. They came in to exist, and that's why they graveyard teams. Yeah. So you look at it now, so it's like you bring in another expansion team, it's going to be another dump-off team. You just dump off all the early talent to develop and then use it as a team. It's a small market per se. But if you go Vegas, it's a time where you can use contraction where you make it another big city, bring money in. It can be the soul of the NBA when you talk about money and sports betting and all that shit. So it depends on what direction they go into, but it's really also the motive behind it.
So you talk about the Hornets. They had the fire jerseys, though. I think they had the #1 attendance in the league when there was a huge need and desire. But we look at that situation then versus now and how it's kind of played out. Some questionable ownership now in new hands.
Wizards. Did the Wizards, was it an expansion or relocation?
Wizards were bullish, right? I'm not. Well, they've been around for a minute.
Yeah,
now.
I think they just changed.
They just changed the name.
Yeah. So let's move over to the distinguished gentleman from Oak Cliff, Kenya. Is expansion a good idea for the league right now or not?
Yeah, why not? New TV deal coming. Money's at an all-time high. Teams are being sold for astronomical numbers. You got more billionaires in the country than you ever had, and more people trying to get within the business that have other revenues of other businesses that they own that could help the NBA in that regard. So and if you look at, I don't know how the attendance was. Who went down to Tampa during?
Was it Toronto?
Toronto went down to Tampa and played, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How was that attendance? I think Tampa.
Their 2020, 2021 season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Tampa has enough other sports around that I think that's a sports town. And Vegas, so if you're going to expand 2 teams, then I think Tampa and Vegas would be fitting.
Okay.
How was Vancouver when Memphis played there?
It wasn't good. Back then?
Yeah. It was okay.
I think Mississippi deserves a team.
Who?
Yeah, okay.
I'd rather do Nashville than Mississippi.
No.
Arkansas.
Nashville was nice.
Nashville
got
got football team.
Yeah, I went to that game.
There's no other sports, so you got to have some other professional franchise that's thriving in order to have
Nashville
that.
got 5-star hotels.
So the Tampa Bay Lightning, they've been good. You got the Bucks, you got the Rays.
What about Oklahoma City?
They don't have, that's the only thing.
They're thriving.
They don't have anything else.
I know.
People can't afford to do both in Oklahoma.
It's the same in Mississippi, though.
People can't afford to do both. They ain't got nothing else. So In Tampa, you have other things. I'm being real. Like,
Brett Favre will have every ticket to the
you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know, so you look at Tampa, they got 3 other major franchises already. Like, they got hockey, baseball, football. So why not add a basketball team to that?
Also have an array of
White
diamonds.
on-
Well, you have to have a demand for that sport when you're competing with other sports, because now you don't have to depend on their fans from other sports to come
But
be
they
a
ain't got
part of
nothing
your
to do
sport.
during the winter. Sports fans ain't got nothing to do.
Watch TV.
But so therefore they want to go to a sporting event, an indoor. I'm saying they want to go watch sports during the winter.
Yeah, Mississippi, if they had the opportunity to have a team, they would go to the events because they ain't got shit. That's usually the
Do you
point.
actually think they gonna put a fucking basketball team in Mississippi, bro?
I would.
That's you. We're not talking about
Mississippi
that.
Mudcats, man.
Mississippi what?
Mudcats.
Come on, that's racist.
Mudcats.
Sounds
Everything
good.
sounds racist. though.
Yeah.
just-
Bobby Boucher
Go on
did it.
down to
We was
Nashville.
down there with
Just
Bobby
go on down
Boucher
to
and them, man.
Vegas or
What you
Nashville?
mean?
Or
We eating crocodile, all kinds of shit.
go back to
That
Seattle.
was
or
in
something.
Louisiana. And
Gil, in your opinion,
Mississippi
expansion,
ain't never
good or
been
bad
Mississippi.
idea for the NBA?
Mississippi.
Gonna be getting lynched.
Davidson and that.
State of Mississippi.
Expansion. I mean, the way he sounded, like what they're doing, the conversation they're having about, you know, the negative effect on expansion. This is not 1980, right? You don't have 290 people coming into the draft where it is watered down. The NBA was watered down back then because of, you know, you're drafting 200 some players every year. So when you expand it, it is a watered down league. Expanding now where, you know, it is ultra talented, you know, even though it's young, but it's still ultra talented, depending on where you put the markets, right? If you tell Jeff Bezos that he has to be an owner and you put the team back in Seattle where his company is, I mean, there you go. You got the Vegas. You got Vegas where I know Braun and his group is trying to get it. But, you know, if you decide to say Elon Musk, some of these big billionaires to get into the game, right, it elevates it because, you know, they're going to come in and try to bully. So, you know, you have that factor. So depending on where they put the teams, which, you know, you can put a team back in Seattle, you can put a team in Vegas. You can always put a team in California, so you can go San Diego, you can go back to Oakland. So you can even throw one still in New York, right? I'm pretty sure Florida can get one. Fucking Texas can get another one, right? You can go to New Mexico, where Elon Musk is at, right? And throw a team there, and you know, because Texas is so big, they can house another team. So you know, it all depends on where you put it at for it to, you know, thrive. You know, it doesn't take fucking a group of scientists to figure that bullshit out.
It does not take a super scientist.
Why did they leave Seattle?
The new owner,
Oh, he just.
the guy who bought it, didn't live in Seattle. So.
Oh,
From the Oklahoma City.
so it wasn't like people wasn't coming.
No.
Okay.
They had a big.
I was
They
a
were-
Seattle fan. Yeah.
You know, they had
Going
a big.
fiercely.
What y'all think of this? The draft brings in such amount of players every year, right? So if they expand the league, but you think about every team having one pick, the first round is all 30 teams get to pick once. Second round, they do the same thing. Every team gets one pick. You get one first round pick, you get one second round pick. Now, what I'm suggesting is that the pool of kids that are coming in trying to figure out if they deserve a spot or not, these are usually kids that can decide to go back to school. So we put pressure on the draft. There's only 60 players that can get picked. There ain't multiple teams that got multiple picks. Everybody get a pick. Now it's almost like a hard cap on the decision you make to come out now because there ain't no bullshit with the draft. Everybody gets one pick. You got to use that pick to your benefit. And if you're going to go to a small team or a small market, like that criteria, that structure is there. So you're not looking at all these picks in the first round, all these picks in the second round, and then these kids are getting lost in the shuffle because there ain't it's projects. It's a development program. Instead of these kids coming in, like we know now, they're developed. They're ready to go. So the expansion teams are not going to have diluted talent. Just guys you would just throw out there because you need to fill
How do they do that?
to fill joints.
How do they fill the?
Well, that's where the shit started at.
They just did it with the WNBA. They just
get
did it.
draft picks, and then you have an expansion draft, right, where teams can protect, I believe, up to like their top 8 usually, and then 9 through 12.
So basically, the bottom of your team, they all get put into a draft, right? So let's say there's 3 expansion teams. You have a certain amount of draft picks in free agency you can get, or you can go pick through the draft, right? So basically, everybody gets to protect a certain amount of players. Then everybody else is in a draft, and then we sit there and we go through our own draft, right, and who we want,
So
and then
like the last.
then let's say this
Just for the
5 on
expansion team.
Last 5 on every
no,
team.
yeah, it depends on how many, whatever it is. They can say well, you only protecting the top 7.
Okay.
So that means the other 8 is in the draft.
Yep.
Right?
They don't
Whoever
get
don't get picked, they got to go back to the
go
team.
back
Okay, I'm about to
yeah,
say.
Then you go back to your
You can
team.
basically protect a certain crew. The other ones are available for draft. I don't know how many players you can take from a particular team. I think it's like 1 or 2 max.
1 or 2 for max from the same team,
all
and
right.
then you have free agency.
That's 7, man.
Then you have free agency.
Get my own team.
And then you have lottery. I mean, then you have the draft. So like, let's say you're an expansion team and you get the like 9th and 10th pick. You sitting here like, oh, that ain't good enough for me. So
No, at
you'll
all.
be leaning more on the expansion draft to see if there's some
Okay,
young person in there that you can try
Damn.
to.
But think about the disadvantage. You don't get a star at all. You don't even get nothing that kind of looks like it because you got everything from 8 and down on every team.
Can you
all
sign free agents too, right?
What's the
no,
guy look
Yeah,
like?
you
that
can
we
sign
could
free.
get?
No, you can sign free agent.
like an 8th, 9th man on the
No,
bench.
but you can sign free agent. Somebody might be a free agent that's somewhere that's a big name. You can get
Oh, 100%.
But no. But
But that process is gonna come after the draft. So you done already kind of got your whole shit.
simultaneously.
no, but you remember it's protecting. So let's say you have, let's say like a Rob Dillingham, he probably won't be protected.
Yeah.
Right, so you
By the team?
Yeah, he
No,
probably
he got to go in there.
Yeah, so him, Cam Whitmore,
all
there's
that.
guys
Yeah,
in
all
there
that.
that you'll be
Connect.
you'll get.
What I'm saying is, as an organization, you're looking for a cornerstone person.
Brian?
Like we can go find one, but it ain't gonna be a part of our process of building. Like we gotta go outside. Like we don't.
never know.
Everybody else is solid though. Everybody else that we're going against now, we're building from scratch. Y'all already got pieces.
Well, it's going to take a couple years, obviously.
It always
That's the disadvantage that I'm saying. Like
like a
we
4-year
already
window.
a -2.
Yeah, but you don't want to spend
lot
money.
of
I mean, but think about it, you just spent. Let's say you spend $10 billion on the team. You don't really want to spend that kind of money on anybody anyway.
Soon you come in.
right away.
Not right away. You don't want to sit there and try to get these big. You want to get.
You want to be
But
the
if I
old
spend
person.
$10 billion, I won't have my team halfway
But you
established.
gotta
I don't
have
want
young
from scratch
Clippers
for $10
exciting.
billion.
You
Yeah,
got
you
some
do.
exciting players.
You want to build a
Not from
friend?
scratch, from $10 billion,
Yeah.
to $3 billion. Give me, I start fair there. That's cool, but
You want to be
gotta
I need my shit
You like-
packaged.
Gotta make money
$10 billion.
somewhere.
Yeah, but
could
you've
be-
seen teams like the Heat come through, the Magic, and within a couple of years, they're playoff level teams. Obviously, this was a different NBA
Right. Started off.
than it is now. You see on the WNBA with the Valkyries, I think had the expansion draft last
did.
season.
Yeah,
They get-
I mean, shit.
Currently
That's
ninth in
what
the
I
league
said.
right
San
now.
Francisco can get another team. Like any big, I mean, just
NBA.
any big team, any big market. So you can always put one in New York. You can always put one in California.
New Jersey?
You can always put not New Jersey. They didn't. But
We had our
I mean,
chance.
you
You
We
got
had our
Matt,
chance.
but how far is Manhattan from Brooklyn and what's the name?
Ken, you just gonna let them say no,
Huh?
not New Jersey?
You can, yeah, you got Brooklyn. Where's
The Knicks is in Manhattan.
no Nixon Manhattan? Where's the other
The
big
Nets
park?
are in Brooklyn.
No.
Oh, you talking about big
Queens-
parts
When-
of
what's the big
Queens,
Bronx?
Yeah.
Queens or Bronx, right? So you can put
Harlem.
a team. You can put a
Harlem.
team Harlem. You can
Ooh,
put a team
Harlem
right
would be
there,
The
hard.
Globetrotters.
right?
Harlem would be hard though.
And then, as I said, New Mexico, you can put one for Texas. LA, you can put one with
Harlem.
San Diego.
So, Gil, let me ask you a question.
San Diego
You
would be
mentioned,
nice.
you
put
mentioned
San
New
Diego.
Mexico.
Diego
What
would be
about
great.
old Mexico? There's a G League team in Mexico City right
about
now.
Austin?
Mexico City,
about-
very
what about
thriving.
Mexico.
Mexico City.
So the fact, wait, is Mexico City?
They have a G League team right now. Los Capitanes, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I mean,
Very robust.
about
And they played NFL games out there.
Yeah, I played in
Pensacola.
Mexico.
What about
Stadio
Pensacola?
Olimpico, where they
Played in Chihuahua, Mexico.
I'm saying Tampa. You might as well put it in
it's
Tampa.
in Tampa because they already.
Like Tampa got, I'm saying 3 other major. They got
Yeah,
3
so you
other
put it in
sports
Tampa,
franchises
Tampa Bay,
already.
baseball.
They
Well,
got
put it
an
in
arena.
San Diego.
They got an arena already because they got a hockey team. You don't have to build one. They got just put fucking. It's,
Just put
it's
basketball
already
in there.
set, man.
What about North Dakota?
Drop a team right in Tampa. Go to Vegas.
A little
North
far
Dakota
away.
for sure.
Let's do one in Maine.
North Dakota, man.
Vermont.
The Vermonsters.
There you go.
All right,
Boom.
Not Ben and Jerry.
Let's just try to get one in
Let's go
Vegas
one in
first.
Vernon.
Let's just try to get one in Vegas first.
Vegas, you feel like the top spot?
Flint, Michigan.
Will there be, obviously we know Vegas Summer League, they have it every year now, but you get
Nebraska.
fans from all over the country.
Nebraska.
Not
So
bad.
what?
I try to be the GM.
Hey, you can spend $10 billion.
Corn
You
Huskers.
can spend $10 billion on a team in Nebraska.
That is.
And your,
Nebraska hard.
Damn, what?
yeah, and your front
Corn
row
Huskers?
tickets. Your front row tickets is $1,000 because of the economy there. So you buy it for $10 billion. You'll be looking like a WNBA team losing $40 billion a year, thinking y'all profitable.
I don't think the WNBA loses $40 billion.
40 million. It was minus 40 million last year. And like, we got to expand. Yes, sir.
Nice game.
We need 3 new teams.
Nebraska, bro. You know what I'm saying? You thought about it?
What I'm saying is, if you're an owner, you're looking at a bigger market because the price point of the economy there. So you're talking about Nebraska, South Dakota. They can't afford $10,000 seats when LeBron comes.
Tijuana is
No, they
cheap out
can't.
there.
No, yeah, your tickets is cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when Steph Curry and all these big wigs come and your seats is fucking $5, you can't say, oh shit, LeBron's coming, KD's coming, let me put it up to $10,000 a seat. You can't do that in your city. New York, the number one team, if Steph Curry comes there and he's on a farewell tour, you can charge $90,000 for those front row seats and people are gonna pay it.
Facts.
Because they can afford it.
You think they would do that in Vegas too?
They can do that in Vegas.
Hell yeah.
Vegas beat
Hell yeah.
They just charged $2,500 for Bronny James and Cooper Flag, and people paid it, right?
Yeah, they charge $26 for a bottle of water that you can get for $1 at the store. So
There's some NBA teams that don't charge
expensive to
$2,600 for a front row.
Oh, bring a team out
That was
here
for Bronny,
in
though.
the valley.
No,
No,
San Diego.
no, out here.
San Diego did have the Clippers previously.
Fear of
Probably
missing
could.
out, man.
Probably could.
Fear of missing out.
That's the 3 teams in Los Angeles. Shit, get one out here.
Another LA team.
He said Mississippi.
State of Mississippi.
I'm telling you.
This damn bird,
Live,
man.
live.
Damn bird drunk.
Live,
Need this
live.
bitch built by Sunday.
I'm just saying anything. Right?
Yeah, the bird drunk, man.
I had him out there digging ditches.
Yeah, I got my stomach. I'm just. I
Chris-
want y'all to
Chris
kick
tried
me
to
off
help.
the couch.
They come with a pirate outfit.
That's why I'm.
They come with a pirate outfit. And
Hey, is there any more shots?
so my son had one.
Hey,
Don't.
This nigga,
Do it again.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm gonna say, what are you doing coming to America?
Gil, it is 12:38.
I thought y'all was
Where
gonna
the
say
rose
something.
petals at?
I thought y'all was gonna.
I knew when he got up from his nap yesterday, like the phone was quiet as shit. I'm like,
where my
oh,
wife at?
I'm like, he up from his nap.
Got up with the drinks. And them damn Frenchies, man, you can't get them.
Sacre blue. All right, well,
This ain't France, this is America.
I wanted you to kick me off the couch with saying them dumbass cities so I could go use the bathroom.
like you do not
I
have
think
permission
up
to
here
use the
trying
bathroom.
to, if they have it in North Dakota, I'm like,
Boy, you got a weak bladder, that ain't no problem, bro.
Y'all niggas don't see me screaming. Get off.
Boy, you got
All right,
a
well,
weak bladder.
let's keep this thing moving. NBA Summer League still underway in Las Vegas. Young Hansen.